Welcome back to Ancient Signals, that flickering liminal space between what we know and what we aren't supposed to. When we last left Roswell, the secret was out. A standoff in a dark barn, a lawman, a rancher, and a soldier, all staring at an impossible truth held in a shaking hand. But a secret is only a secret until a man with a bigger gun walks into the room.
Tell me what you want.
The standoff didn't last. The law was overruled. The witness was detained. And Major Elias Thorne, the man who saw the truth, made his choice. He followed orders. The real evidence was secured. And just like that, the truth is put in a box, locked, and driven away. The cleanup is brutal and efficient, but the witnesses remain. Sheriff Brody and Jed Croft are taken to the Roswell Army Airfield, not as guests, but as security risks. Loose ends to be tied. Inside a windowless room, the two men are given the lie. Jed is broken, terrified by the authority he doesn't understand. But Brody is angry. He's a lawman being told to ignore a crime. Major Thorne delivers the new reality. It wasn't an alien craft. It was a weather balloon. He doesn't ask them to agree. He tells them the threat is unspoken, but clear. National security. The two most powerful words in the American vocabulary in 1947. They are warned to forget, warned to be silent. But here, the story fractures. Even as Thorne enforces the lie locally, he reports the truth up the chain. The cover-up itself splits into two tracks. The first track is secrecy. Major Thorne, now in possession of an impossible object, reports to his true superior, General Alistair Blackwood at Fort Worth. Thorne is tense. He's trying to do his job, to report the facts. The material is not normal. The implications are staggering. But Blackwood isn't interested in the facts. He's interested in control. The order is simple. Bury the story, deep, classify everything under the highest security protocols, and bring him the evidence. Personally, Blackwood wants his hands on the impossible. At the exact same time, Thorne is ordered into total secrecy. The second track of the cover-up begins. A contradictory, almost unbelievable blunder. The local base commander, Colonel Blanchard, perhaps left out of Blackwood's immediate loop, perhaps trying to cover himself amidst the growing local rumors, gives his own order. He tells his young, naive public information officer, Lieutenant Walter Finch, to just put something out. Calm the local chatter. Tell them we picked up that flying disc they're all talking about. And what does Finch write? In perhaps the most stunning accidental leak in history, he sends the truth. He follows his commander's ill-considered words, literally. The Roswell Daily Record Office explodes. The AP wire picks it up. The headline that would ignite the world. RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch. For a few brief, shining hours on July 8th, 1947, the biggest secret in human history wasn't a secret at all. While the world was reeling from the news, the man holding the proof was landing in Fort Worth. This was not a routine flight. He was alone with the crate, a soldier guarding the physical evidence of contact. He's not greeted as a hero bringing news from another world. He's treated as a contamination. A problem to be managed. He's taken to meet the architect of the lie,
Is this the official
General
press release
Alistair
on the
Blackwood.
alien wreckage?
Blackwood isn't interested in the real debris Thorne brought. He hasn't even looked inside the crate yet. He's already got his story. He shows Thorne what he really found, according to the new narrative. A weather balloon, tattered foil, and balsa wood sticks. Thorne stares at the pathetic display. This is the moment. This is the order. This is the betrayal of everything he saw. The lie is always justified by national security. A press conference is hastily arranged. But Blackwood isn't the face of it. He has another general, Ramey, play the fool. And he forces Major Thorne, the man who knows the truth, to be the star witness for the lie. Thorne is ordered to pose for the cameras with the fake debris. The witness becomes an accomplice. The image is captured. The retraction is sent. The story is killed. The machine is efficient. The young Lieutenant Finch, the man who told the truth by accident, is silenced. and reassigned to obscurity, his career effectively over. General Blackwood, the puppet master, is safe in his office. He smokes a cigar, the smoke obscuring his face. He looks at a world map. This wasn't just about a ranch in New Mexico. This was about controlling the planet's perception of reality. The lie is smooth, polished, and delivered with the full authority of the United States military. And in the back of the room, Major Thorne stands, a prisoner of the secret he knows. The lie travels from Fort Worth and settles like a shroud over Roswell, plunging Sheriff Brody's office into darkness. He is defeated. The system won. So, where does this leave us? We have two official stories from the most secure military branch on Earth, issued within hours. Story 1. We have a flying disc. Story 2. Never mind, it's a balloon. This isn't a retraction. This is a public display of panic. An organization as disciplined as the 509th Bomb Group doesn't make a mistake this big. Not with their most sensitive base. Here's my perspective. The first press release, the one from Lieutenant Finch, was the truth. It was an accidental, unvarnished admission. The retraction, the clumsy press conference with the weather balloon, that was the lie. The speed and clumsiness of the cover-up tells us more than the crash itself. It shows a machine that was terrified. But what were they so terrified of? The public? Or the truth that Major Thorne had locked in that crate? What do you think? Was the flying disc press release a mistake? Or was it a moment of truth that was quickly silenced? What would you have done in Major Thorne's position? Let me know your theories in the comments. If you want to follow this investigation, if you want to keep deciphering these ancient signals with us, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. The cover-up is just beginning.